Hello everyone, my name is Shripati Venkatesh, the regional trader. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the new video. So today I'll be discussing with you guys about how I actually maintain watch list, how I select stocks, how I draw patterns, and what frequency of trades that I take. This is very interesting, important video for you guys. If you're going to watch this is more than enough for you guys to make or take swing trades regularly. Okay, so please watch this video till the end without skipping. Okay, I'm going to explain in detail step by step. Okay, so this is trading view chart, and I have added all the stocks in the watch list. For you to have a watch list, you need to have a premium subscription with TradingView. If you're going to have free subscription, free version, I think they're going to allow you to add only 10 to 20 stocks in the watch list. Okay, so that won't support this particular strategy. This is pure price action pattern strategy. Okay, so what I have done is I have added all the stocks according to certain setups into certain watch list buckets. You can see here I have added, I've not added any stock into this red label because I don't see any bearish stocks according to my setup. I added few into this, and then I have all the FNO stocks over here in this particular watch list bucket, and then all the index according to the sectors are listed over here in this watch list, and Nifty 50 stocks in this. So what I do on a daily basis is I go select stocks. For example, Page Industries. Okay, I spend at least 2 to 3 hours every day scanning at least 1,000 stocks, going through each chart and drawing patterns. And I draw patterns, and wherever I see, uh, there could be opportunity in coming days, I go ahead and add them in the watch list according to the color labels. Okay, so this is one of the stock that was in my watch list in the past. Okay, so what you have to do is you always have to do a multi time frame analysis. Okay, so now I'll go to monthly time frame, then I will try to draw a trend line connecting all the support rejections. So I see a rejection and I also see support over here. I see rejection. I draw it on monthly, and then I go to weekly. I try to adjust them. Okay, and then I go to daily. In daily, I see what is the trend. So there was a downtrend for many months, and then finally it took a support in a higher time frame trend line, and then started bouncing. And then once it starts bouncing, I will see if I find any good pattern. I draw that pattern and I put that in watch list. Once there's a breakout, what I do is I simply take a trade according to the setup, and then I hold it. So if you see this particular stock, it is given about 9% in 8 days, and then after that it took a reversal. Okay, so this is how I actually add stocks into my watch list. On this particular stock, if I go to monthly time frame, this is in downtrend. I understood the higher time frame trend, it's in downtrend, and weekly it is in downtrend again. In daily also it is in downtrend. The reason why I have drawn this pattern is because I was able to spot multiple rejections and multiple support at the bottom. And then see, this is not high probable setup because the overall trend is downtrend, and market condition is also not that great, so I wouldn't have taken trade in this. But there was an opportunity. You can see here it gave a beautiful breakout. Okay, So where I would have entered, I would have entered over here in this particular candle. I would have kept this swing low as stop loss like 4%, and then I would have captured easily 11%. Okay. So while entering, you can go to lower time frame, and in lower time frame, that is 1 hour time frame, I can see here after a breakout, it came back, and then in this third candle, I could have entered, and I could have kept my stop loss here 3.5% or 4% according to your risk management, and then you could have held it till the reversal happened, and you could have made money. So I would not recommend anyone to use lower time frame. See, I'll tell you one thing, guys. People who are trading in index like Nifty, Bank Nifty, Sensex, they usually trade in lower time frame, like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, right? I would tell one thing to everyone that you're going to ruin your finances. You're not going to make money. You can make consistently for 10 days and then lose once and blow up your account. I'll tell you the reason also. I would recommend people who are trading in index, please stop it. Because as per SEBI report, the report says that about 95% of the people make losses, and only 5% people make money, and only 1% of the people make more than a lakh. Okay? So the report says everything. And the report does not say in what instrument people are trading more. Okay, but I feel that up to 70 to 80%, I think there's a report also on that, about 70 to 80% of them are in index trading because the liquidity is high. So just imagine everybody are trying to trade there in lower time frame. There are FIIs and big players, operators who have sophisticated advanced system who are trading through them, right? And then they have huge capital to support that, to do adjustments and all that. You cannot win against them. I'm telling you, you cannot win against them. So in lower time frame, you first of all you cannot catch big moves. Okay, since you cannot catch big moves, what you do is you enter with larger quantity. Okay, and there's no logic first of all. Okay, and then if it goes against you, you lose all the money. So the risk to reward is not that great over there, and you get instant gratification. The moves are very quick because you are in a smaller time frame, but the report says that about 80% people are losing money. If you're an option buyer, if you have less capital, you have other options also like stocks. It's a slow money but consistent money, guys. Okay, and then the volatility that you will see in lower time frame, you cannot handle. You simply cannot handle. I'll tell you. I'll explain you. Let me go to 15 minutes time frame in this particular stock. You see here the stock give a breakout, right? And then once it gave a breakout, you see, it's not smooth move. See, it actually dropped sharply and then bounced, sharply dropped and then bounced. It again dropped, and then now it is in sideways. How are you going to handle? Your emotions will not support. If you're doing it in 5 minutes and all, God only can see. Look at here. How many percent are you capturing here? 1%, half percent, right? The probability is less. Your emotions will not support you. All that. Just come to daily time frame. The picture changes completely. It's peaceful. So you take a trade here, your stop loss is here, okay, and then stock moves in one direction. See, at 10%, 11% in 3 days. Can you make 11% in a lower time frame? Very difficult. Not at all possible. So I would not recommend anyone to trade in lower time frame. I did that. I suffered. I lost hell lot of money. You can't even imagine, right? And I suffered a lot. I went through painful years. Later, Slowly I realized that lower time frame is not at all good. Then I started learning about price action, and finally I realized that higher time frame would give you big moves and big profits, consistent profits, not in a low time frame. Okay. And then if you go on YouTube, if you search, everybody are talking about lower time frame. Nobody's talking about higher time frame stock trading. Very few people are actually doing that. That's a slow money. You don't get instant gratification. You don't get quick moves. That is the reason it's very boring. That is the reason why people don't go there. Actually, you can build your wealth in a higher time frame, not in lower time frame. Okay, people who have succeeded in trading in lower time frame, it's good for them. Lucky, they are lucky. But how true is it? Nobody knows. Everybody is selling courses. I am not against courses because I also have courses. If a successful trader does not teach, a lot of people who wants to come into the market would not be able to actually understand the market quickly. They have to go through that painful journey. Without knowledge, they'll go do a lot of mistake, lose a lot of money, go through that journey. To cut short that, you have to learn from people who are doing good in stock market. So that is the reason why I vouch, and it is also a secondary income for a trader. No harm in teaching. Okay, but make sure that you're learning uh, with the right person who is teaching, you know right way. The quick money, get rich quick, I went behind it. I've suffered a lot lately. Once I realized, is when consistently I'm able to see some profits. That is the reason I'm actually discussing and talking about all these things, guys. Okay. And I'm not a SEBI registered professional. Do not consider this as a recommendation or a signal or anything for that matter for you to take a trade or do investment. This is a disclaimer for you guys. Okay. This is only for education purpose. I'm just sharing my knowledge. Okay. um, yeah, with price action patterns, you can consistently participate in market and make a lot of consistent profit. See here, a higher time frame, it's in downtrend, and the contraction happened, and then in daily time frame, I could spot this pattern to take a entry. I could go to 1 hour or 15 minutes and then take a entry. Okay, so you can see, look at that. I think this is almost 30% more in very short time, right? 35% in 3 days. So this is a kind of move you need to capture. Even with small capital, you'll make money. Don't go to lower time frame, guys. Okay. So here, see, I was able to spot pattern within pattern, and this breakout gave about 10%. See, this is more than enough, right? Aram say you can sit for weeks together and make money. You can even concentrate on your job. See here, your stop loss is like 2.5%, and then it gave a target of 21% in 15 days. This is what you have to be doing. Okay, don't go behind that quick money lifestyle videos and all that. Don't do that. I have done videos when I was actually learning things. No, that doesn't work, guys. Doesn't work. Swing trading is best way to make money. Slow money, but best way. Okay, somebody is telling that you can make 100%, 1%. Not possible. Once, twice, it is possible. Long run, no. If you are handling 1 crore, 2 crore, and all, for you to make even 10%, it is very difficult, guys. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Okay, not at all easy. So just okay. Anyways, let me tell you. See this pattern: 1, 2 rejection, 3 rejection, 1, 2, 3, 4 support, and then finally it broke out. Look at this, 20% in just 3 weeks, right? So this is what you have to be doing. This is how I actually maintain my watch list, draw patterns, do multi-time analysis, and this is how I take trades. Okay, see this is in a high time frame oracle. weekly, monthly. If you go to monthly, you'll be able to understand. Okay, weekly triangle pattern, beautiful breakout in daily time frame. Also, you can see very strong breakout happened in the month of March. Okay, then in one swing, it gave about 35% in just 2 weeks. See, this is a kind of move that you can expect in swing trading in higher time frame. Okay, you could have held it like a positional. It is given about 61% in 86 days. This is realistic. Okay, so yeah, so this is how I actually do trading. Sometimes, I try to even you know, trade in lower time frame. Only experienced people have to do it. Beginners do not come to lower time frame. The max lower time frame that I use is 75 minutes. Okay, or 2 hours. 2 hours is my time frame, right? See here, I did not trade this, but yeah, see here, your risk is like 4%, and this has given about 23% in just 2 days, right? So this is how I do it. Okay, if you want to learn price action, you want to understand the nuances of taking swing trade, and you want to understand how to draw patterns, how to do multi-time frame analysis, and consistently make profit while you're still working without leaving a job. You want to, build your capital. I give mentorship. If you are interested in taking mentorship, I will mention a group link in the description. You can join there, and I will reach out to you, and I will actually help you um, understand and learn price action and breakout trading. Okay, I give mentorship, guys. Okay, if you are interested, please reach out. Okay, if you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you want me to do a analysis on any other stock or any other strategy you want to learn, please put that in comment. And also tell me if you like this strategy, if you like this video or not. And please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends who are interested in trading. Okay, thank you so much for supporting, guys. Take care.